what I love the most is going up against an impossible challenge and beating all the odds. No one ever talks about what the sacrifice for making such content is.
Most people don't want to go that extra mile, refuse to go deeper, to go further, and that's where I gain the advantage.
I'm only platinum rank, but that doesn't matter to me. Diamond players, champion players. I know I have what it takes to beat them. And I know that some of you think I can't.
He's lower ranked than he must be a noob.
He's trash. This guy is a joke.
Oh, Platinum, sir, he's delusional.
But it is not up to you to decide that. It's up to me. Me and my diamond friend occasionally try to play a tournament together, and usually we end up losing in the first game. But today was different and we managed to win the first 3 games. I was feeling it that day, and despite me being the lower rank, I was scoring most of our goals. I didn't do anything crazy mechanically, but I was playing very consistently. And when you combine that with our teamwork, that sometimes is even telepathic, we become a pretty lethal team. But as usual, fate likes to throw you curveballs when it is the last thing you want to see. 2 champion players, best of 3, and my dream of winning a tournament above my rank suddenly had a huge wall in front of it. Only 10 seconds in the game, and I already make my first mistake. Because I should have been rotating to the left side, but I decided to turn around and go for the ball. You should always make sure that your rotation pushes the ball towards the enemy's net and not your own. And because of this careless mistake, my friend is confused and doesn't understand if he should take the ball. So we end up giving the possession to the opponents. But luckily for us, this guy had practically no boost, and I was collecting the mid boost to try and limit his options. And at first glance, you would think that the blue team won't be able to score in the next few seconds, but he deployed a strategy that was dominating among the pro players in 2019. I was immediately taken out of the play. Infield pass, and a shot around the second defender. And we had exactly 0 seconds to catch our breath, because the ball was rolling perfectly for the opponent after the kickoff, and he shoots it towards the net. My friend doesn't realize how dangerous the situation is, and by the time he sees, it is already too late. A perfect double tap. And it took them only 20 more seconds to score another goal. This game seemed hopeless, but it was best out of 3, so we could afford 1 loss. And that's why my friend said,
Let's just focus on the next game.
It made sense, but that is not how I do things. If we have time on the clock, I will give 110% to turn things around. In this position you would usually go for a double tap or shoot the ball directly towards the net, but the guy on the wall posed a threat, so I went for a third option. A pass to my teammate, which caught the other guy in an awkward position, and allowed my friend to take a shot on the net. The shot was off target, but good enough to allow me to finish it off. The score was 3-1, but we managed to hold on to the most important thing: hope. After a long back and forth, I managed to create space for my friend by demoing one of the opponents, but he still needs to get through a defender, and the other guy will be respawning soon. So he takes the ball into the air, and the opponent jumps to challenge him. But my friend is a mechanical genius, and he accelerates the ball and goes for a double tap himself, fighting fire with fire. But while my mechanics might be lacking, outsmarting the opponent has always been the ace up my sleeve. I cut the ball towards the right side, and my opponent tries to backflip into the ball, but I was one step ahead and flicked it over him. The other defender got confused as he fully expected me to lose possession, but he still had full boost compared to my empty tank, so I pretended to shoot the ball, but jumped towards the side. And that's how we tied up the game. Afterwards, we got some clutch saves along with some other missed opportunities to get another goal. Which leads us to the last 20 seconds of the game, where I fail to make an attack, and my friend needs to defend a 2 versus 1. He had to worry for 2 things, a shot and a pass, and he panicked a little bit and accidentally cleared the ball towards the other guy, who luckily didn't expect that and shot too high, and now my friend suddenly had an open net, while I tried to delay the opponents by bumping into them to buy him more time. You can call it luck, but we end up winning the first game. Which brings us to the second game. This time it was a very intense back and forth between both teams, and with a score 3-3, the winner was going to be decided in overtime. Perfect flick over the first guy, after which he immediately went for a bump, leaving the ball to me. But although this was a very hard match, it was only the semi-finals, so we still had another team ahead of us. But after defeating champion players, we were not about to lose to diamond players. We won the whole tournament without losing a single game, and we also dominated the leaderboard. Thanks for watching. All of the music was made by me, so give the video a like.
Hold on my sanity, feeling like it's been a week in fantasy. Who holds me? Gravity? Where the rights pulling me towards tragedy? Brutality, I don't wanna take part, reality. I'm off the bad start, morality. Why it breaks me apart, when I try to restart? Sometimes I don't wanna say it, even if I know you can shoot to always come, no matter if it's me or you. Still staying quiet often makes me pay a bigger price, but I don't like to be the few. Sometimes I don't wanna say it, even if I know you can shoot to always come, no matter if it's me or you. Still staying quiet often makes me pay a bigger price, but I don't like to be the few.